What is up, everyone? It is Coach Rob DeBoer with my great friend over here, Dustin Schaefer. We've been having a lot of fun with this series. We'll call it a series, late night with David Letterman style, the top 10 objections. You know, Letterman always had the top 10 list, and now every talk show, I think, has copied that, and we thought we'd do the same. So here we are, the top 10 objections to drinking ketones from the health, fitness, nutrition industry. And Dustin, really kind of the motive behind this wasn't to be like, see, we told you so. It's really to educate people on all the questions that you and I probably have had over the last 8 years, and certainly that we've answered multiple times. Today, we're working on number 7. The number 7 objection from the health, fitness, nutrition industry to drinking ketones is, I'm not trying to lose weight.
Oh my goodness, Rob. You know what's funny about that is anytime somebody says that to me, what it tells me is they really don't know what this is. It's just, it shows them the level of understanding. Not that we're trying to make you feel bad or ignorant about that something, but it just shows me right off the bat they just don't get it, right? When you think about what ketones really do for the brain, the muscle, the heart, the body.
I would agree. And, you know, we don't want to discount. I mean, look, the
No.
health, fitness, nutrition industry is premised around weight loss. You know, I don't even like calling it weight loss because that's very different than fat loss. And it's certainly different than creating muscle. You know, I would love to change the narrative, even the terminology, losing a negative term, negative word, losing weight to winning muscle. Like if people would win muscle, they would almost always lose fat. If people focus on losing weight, they almost always lose muscle. And so I would say to speak to this is, let's look at the core benefits of what ketones is. And when we say ketones, drinkable ketones, prove it is the category king. Like we've created the largest online community, probably truly the leader in exogenous ketone supplementation. Certainly, we've aligned ourselves with all the experts. It's a multi-patented, can't be reproduced product. And now we have an 8-year track record. Depending on when you see this, we are at the beginning of 2023. We're jump starting into January. And we've just got a very special product with very real science that's protected by true patents. And in saying that, a lot of people do come here for weight loss, quote unquote, weight loss, but really it's about ultimate performance. I mean, what if we could improve mood and mindset? Dustin, I don't know about you. I make better decisions when I'm in a better mood. Appetite, cravings. Again, if I can control or have some level of control over appetite and cravings, I make better food decisions. It's easier when my appetite's under control to pick chicken and vegetables than spaghetti, meatballs, and garlic bread. I know which one's better, but also I don't always choose that. We like to say energy and endurance. You know, if you go look at one of the other objections, we talked about what this really is. It's a true macronutrient. It's an energy containing molecule. It's an energy source for the body. So when we say energy and endurance, this isn't contingent upon spike crash stimulant energy. And when I say endurance, that really means you don't need the afternoon nap. And then here's what I would argue, Dustin. Forget about weight loss. What about winning muscle? One of the greatest benefits to this product is muscle preservation. You know, in this realm, branched chain amino acids, essential amino acids, glutamine, you know, there's a lot of supplements out there where the goal is to preserve and protect muscle. Nothing stands up to the science the way drinkable ketones do. And so I would argue one of the greatest benefits would be muscle preservation protection.
You know, and for me, I coming in with this with the brain injury and cognitive decline early in my life, knowing unfortunately too many high level athletes not end very well at the end of their life, and ketones are vital for brain function. You know, we know that the brain, one of the primary fuel sources, and the brain loves ketones, right? Your muscles love ketones. And so when you start looking at this, this is a metabolic tool, a tool that helps you become more metabolically efficient. It's a tool that helps your body perform better. You mentioned that too. It's like, you know, true story. I'm going to tell it anyway. I was out of the weight loss community for a long time. I was only in the performance neuromuscular work. And I came back to Southern California and some old clients of mine called me up and they're like, Dustin, can I hire you? Now I didn't charge just a little bit. I charged a stupid amount of money for people to work with me one-on-one. And I'm like, what's your goal? And she goes, I need to lose 10 pounds. And I'm like, sorry, honey, that's not what I do anymore. Now, Prove It didn't exist then. Right. I go, you want to talk about, I go, the same 10 pounds you wanted to lose 10 years ago? And she goes, yeah, pretty much. I'm like, why don't we go and perform better in your life? I go, what if our metric was, how do we think clearer, think faster? How do we move? True story, Rob, I actually gave my mom at 72 years old one serving of our product before she went for a mile walk. She took 2 minutes off of her time. 2 minutes.
Awesome.
And you think about that, is like, that's performance. Now, if she wants to lose fat, she's performing better to lose fat. And then now she can maintain it. And that's why she's maintained her new physique, her new life for 7 years. And so this is a true performance product. It's just that people are attracted to the weight loss or the picture they maybe saw. But I think if we see what it really is, it elevates performance of the human body in so many avenues. And one of those performances, metabolism, fat metabolism, the ability to be more efficient, which ultimately leads towards a better body composition, which you and I are both all for.
Yeah, and we can't make claims, and we always say, hey, you can't make claims, but after but comes the claim. But I love something you said. I've been quoting you over the last few objections. You said something to the effect about, look, do you want to age well? I mean, look, that's something we all want to do. Forget about weight loss, weight gain. What if we all just agreed aging well is so important? And you said something to the effect of, hey, try this on for size. Protect your brain, protect your body, i.e. protect your muscle. Like, that hit home for me. Like, if you can protect your brain and you can preserve and protect your muscle, you are doing a lot in the process of aging well.
Yeah. And I mean, the anti-aging side of it, which, we don't even talk about, or we call it better aging.
Yeah.
I mean, I get the chills just thinking about it. I mean, Rob he's 97 years old and looks
well, I am 52, so.
But if you think about it, I mean, we've both been through it.
Yeah.
You in the high level sports, I played sports, not at his level, military background. I mean, it's, our bodies have been beaten up, but we get around other people our age. It's like, people always think like, what do you do? Like, I don't understand. And it's not because of my knowledge of the fitness industry.
Right.
It's because I've learned this to keep me functioning at a higher level. But the same thing applies to somebody that's not healthy, that's just getting started, that maybe wants to age better. So this is, I asked Rob, how old are you? And he goes, 52. And I go, have you lost weight since joining Prove It? He goes, craziest thing happened. He goes, not many 50-year-olds gain mass, lose fat in their 50s. Most of them do it the opposite way. They lose mass, gain fat in their 50s. And this is a big part of it, not just the product, but even the community that reinforces it.
Yeah, Dustin, and I would kind of probably finish with this. Look, what's the practical application? Because if we're speaking of the health, fitness, nutrition, yes, we all know it's about performance and helping people live a better life, but you are going to see a lot of people that are looking for weight loss. And so don't mistake this. Imagine it just being a tool that creates compliance. So if you're looking for practical application, follow us, follow this series, ask your own questions. We have this concept, ask, answer, discuss. We want to discuss, what are your thoughts? What's your feedback? The only reason we're doing this is because we were part of the skeptical health, fitness, nutrition industry. I mean, think about it. When we first heard of this, there's no way you can drink yourself into ketosis. And oh, by the way, ketosis no longer is synonymous with just fat burning. It's a condition that can be achieved through supplementation that has all of these benefits, none of which have anything to do with fat burning, right? It has to be with brain function and muscle preservation and all these different things. So Dustin, thank you so much. Yes, today, number 7 was, I'm not trying to lose weight. Hope we gave you something to consider and think about. Thanks again, Dustin.
Cheers, y'all. Thanks, Rob.